Well, we're off on our next adventure, leaving a gloomy, humid Florida and heading back up to the mountains. Got everything hooked up here. So I'm going to go ahead and push in these mirrors just to, save all that gas money on the, make it a little bit more aerodynamic. Got our system all connected. Once Amy gets here, she had to run and do something real quick. We're going to test this, make sure it's locked in, but I believe it is. I got to lock all these doors on the outside. We're going to try to make it all the way up to Maggie Valley today. It's about 10 hours normally in a car, probably 12 plus hours in this rig. Gas prices are hovering about $4 a gallon, so this is going to be a fun trip, financially anyway. But all the lights seem to be working, and we should be good to go. Good to rock and roll. Alright, so checking the blinkers and everything. We're all good. First stop, like most all stops for us, is a gas stop here at Buc-ee's. We are here in Jacksonville, I guess Buc-ee's, right before Jacksonville. We're making pretty decent time. Easy. Everything seems to be going good. The only thing that I've had happen so far is the only door that I can't lock, the propane door on the other side, popped open, and then I guess the wind shut it. But everything seems to be right and good back here. All the cables are still attached. We haven't lost anything. It's a little windy. See how much this is going to cost us. We're already at 75 bucks. Yeah, this door right here came open. But the wind latched it, so I didn't have to stop. Anyway, we're going to get filled up. We're going to move the camper, go let the dogs go pee-pee. And then we're going to go grab some food inside Buc-ee's here, stretch our legs, use the bathroom, and things like that. Alright, this one's going to be a painful one. It is $3.59. That's the same price as we paid at Buc-ee's, but we had like 80 miles left in the tank. So we're almost empty on this thing. But we're about an hour and a half maybe away from our final destination tonight of Maggie Valley. We're staying at Stonebridge RV Resort in Maggie Valley. And everything seems to be going good. The new AC is working great. No complaints really. Everything's riding great. So we're gonna let the dogs go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna grab something to eat while we're here. And we'll finish up this leg of the trip. Alright, we made it, and our information should be here, right up here, late arrivals. There it is, Trumbull, site E06. Alright, so looks like we're blocked traffic, so we gotta figure out where this is and get all settled in. And we got our camp all set up as much as they're going to for tonight. I got my market lights out, set to red, white, and blue, just cause I'm trying to be patriotic. We got the site right here next to a lamp post, so it's pretty bright, but it is what it is. We'll give you a good tour of this place before we leave. So we went over and walked and saw the dog park and stuff like that. The dogs run around a little bit, but it's so dark you can't really see anything. So gonna call it a night. Pick up tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're doing tomorrow. Not yet. I guess we're kind of playing it by ear, but we'll take you along. We made it through the night. We've actually already walked the dogs. Hey Maggie, you keeping an eye out for all the other dogs walking around the park? I'm getting ready to make some breakfast. I'm going to do it right here in the camper. It sounds like a stupid thing to say, but I'm not going outside. I'm going to cook it inside. This will be the first time using the stove. I don't think we've really used it at all for anything. So make sure everything works there. I think we're going to take today. It's supposed to be the nicest day of the 3 that we're here. I'm going to take today to do a hike with the dogs. I think we're going to go to Bogart's for dinner, which we've been craving for a while. It's one of the really good restaurants here in Waynesville and Maggie Valley. So we've got some excellent, I think I mentioned in an earlier video, there's some excellent pie, peanut butter pie. So anyway, so I'm going to make some breakfast and kind of get ready for the day. It's 7:42. Let me show you this. Again, this is June 4th, 7:42. 48 degrees outside. It's crazy. 64 inside. We actually have the heater going. It got a little chilly in here. I had both ACs running and I had the windows cracked and it got pretty cold. So when I got up, I had floated the little heater on. So I get some of the work done that we have to do. But go ahead and make some breakfast. I got Amy driving me since I drove her all day yesterday. So maybe we'll get some good footage.
At the roundabout, take the first exit onto Delwood Road.
Of something. We are leaving the campground. We're gonna head and grab some gas because the truck is out of gas, and then we are going to go find a dog-friendly hike. I think we're gonna go to Little Bradley Falls. We've been there once before. It's weird because we went there once with Roxy and Sadie, and we couldn't get across the river because it was too cold. And maybe we're probably not dressed to do this.
We took a wrong trail. Like we didn't take the right trail because we went with Jovi and Sophia.
I'm talking about the first time we came up to see snow.
I know, but we took a wrong turn or something. I don't think you had to because when we took the girls, we didn't walk across. There
was Little and Big Bradley, and when we went back with the girls, Little Bradley, I think, was closed due to some sort of washout. And then we went with the girls and we took a wrong turn and we wound up in some private property and had to come back. Anyway, we're going to find something to do. But
at the roundabout,
I think the one we went with Roxy and Sadie, we were supposed to actually go through the water. And now that I'm thinking, I'm wearing boots and jeans. It's probably not the best thing to go hiking in when you have to go across the river. But regardless, we're going to go find something to do with the dogs and then kind of play the day by ear. So
in 2.3 miles,
let's go get lost
in
the right direction.
US 276.
Pretty cool little place. Little waterfall. Little wading pool, I guess. Dogs are liking it. There's this log that cuts across, and I successfully fell off the log, and I'm all soaking wet. Amy just decided to take her shoes off and cheat and walk across. But you have to cross the river here to continue on the trail that's on this side. So now I got wet feet. There have been 9 fatalities since 2000. Oh, that's not bad. 9 for 26 years. Can't see anything yet. Weird water. Now we're at the lookout. Big Bradley Falls. There's this like little area right here that they've made. It's like full of water, so you can come down, do something you're probably not supposed to do, but obviously I'm not the only one that does it, or has done it. Take this little trail. That leads to this cliff of sorts. And get a much better view. You can see this is a rappel place. They do a lot of rock climbing and stuff here. There's cleats in the wall and stuff. Down here in Lake Laurel, you gotta stay. You're tied to the table. We're at 828 Bar and Grill. Right there's Chimney Rock. And it's pretty impressive and sad still, this area from the hurricane that came through. And how they're still working on renovating everything. But we're gonna sit here and have some lunch. Look at that pizza. It's so hot. It's too hot to eat. I took a bite. It's pretty good. Is it good? I gave you a bite. Maggie thinks it's pretty good.
Maggie thinks she belongs like an adult on the table.
I'm a human. I'm just a baby. Well, if you want a place to eat, 828 Bar and Grill. The food was, how was your
Food was great.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pizza was pretty good. The bread was a little crispy, but it's worth a stop. There was really no one here. Dog friendly staff.
Very friendly stuff.
It's nice to see that Lake Laurel is kind of coming back. A lot of work has been put into this place over the last couple of years since that hurricane came and wiped it pretty much completely out. And we visited this, or seems like every time we're up here, we visit through just to see, the improvements they've made. So we're gonna head back to the campground. We're going to grab some of our tools and head over to the property. The main reason we're up here is to visit the property and do a little bit of work.
Look at that house.
Do a little bit of work on the property, so we're gonna spend a little bit of time today and then maybe some time tomorrow. And then we've got a surprise. We just booked an excursion for Saturday, so we have to wait and figure that out, what it's gonna be. But let's head back to the camper. This is why we're here. Do a little bit of work on this guy here. No, there's no snakes in North Carolina. I'm obviously joking. There could be snakes, yes. Well, you just saw we had to trim up the tree to get through. And it's obviously spring, so everything is well overgrown. Really could use a bush hog or something to get this knocked down. But we're going to try to get it down with a lawnmower. While we're here today, we're just going to see if the lawnmower actually works, if I can get it started, if I need gas, and then we're probably going to come back tomorrow to do that.
There's spiders and... Ugh. Come here, Maggie.
Oh boy. It's on the hood! It's on the hood of the truck! They're frolicking. She's frolicking like a deer. They're definitely gonna get ticks. Come on, girls.
Maggie! Izzy! Come! Maggie! Maggie! Maggie!
Izzy, come.
Maggie!
She won't let him up.
Come on! Come on! Come up here! Maggie! Maggie! Come on! Come on! Maggie! Come on! Come on!
God, what a mess. So much potential, but such a mess.
The mold smell kind of takes breath away.
Got mold growing right over here.
He just jumped right off the balcony.
Izzy, what are you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself. Come on. Come on.
Izzy, come!
Maggie, come.
Maggie, come!
Maggie's eyeballing her.
Maggie, come!
She's hopping around. She can't see over the grass. She gets to hop over it. All right. Supposed to be a lawnmower in here, I think. Watch out for snakes and spiders and all kinds of everything. The wheel's off of it. This guy? Seriously? Well, I've left the camera at the cabin, so we're on our GoPro. So if things look a little different or sound a little different, that's why. But we're going out to dinner at Bogart's, and gotta go to Walmart afterwards. That's all we're doing tonight. But we're going back to the cabin tomorrow, so I'll grab the camera. Excuse me. Grab the camera when we get there tomorrow. So let's head over to Bogart's for lunch. All right. Well, Bogart's closes at 8, and it's 8:30. So we got in, got to eat. We got in probably about 7:45, and just not be a butthead, we ate pretty quick, and we got our desserts to go. So we still got to go to Walmart and grab a couple things for our surprise on Saturday. But this will probably be it for the night. So for the clips anyway. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Well, it's the next day. Got the camera back, so we are going to spend a little time here at the cabin. Trying to clean it up, brush some of the spider webs down, just freshen it up a little bit. Anyway, let's get to work. Take the dogs down to play in the creek a little bit before we go to lunch, and they take an afternoon nap. So we got okay. We got the cabin somewhat cleaned. It would take a dumpster and a bonfire to get it really cleaned. But the main reason we decided to go on this trip, besides to get away for the long weekend and escape some of the Florida heat, was to take a look at the camper, or the cabin. We're considering some major changes in our recreational life, to include the potential of buying this property up here. And to do so, we're going to have to make some major changes when it comes to, our priorities on our expendable, what we do for fun when it comes to RV camping, boating. Are you just sitting or peeing? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
So, I hinted that there might be some big changes to what we might be doing, and one of those changes that might be coming that we're seriously considering is selling the camper that we just bought. We put a little bit of money into it and got it, a little nicer than we got it. So there's a good chance that might be coming on the market. And if that is, then I'll obviously let you know. We still got a couple trips planned. We're going to use the camper this summer, but starting late summer, we might have a camper up for sale. So stay tuned to that. But for now, let's see if these dogs will get in the creek. It's at Barkey, the creek too. Bike ride over to Butts on the Creek. Let's go get some barbecue. Here, Pops on the Creek. You can see the creek. It's right there. We're gonna get some smoked wings, hush puppies, pulled pork sandwiches while we enjoy the sound of the creek going by. Our campground is right there. So if we see any smoke coming over there, we gotta run back up there. Make sure the dogs are good. Right there. So check this out. 1.5 acres. It's got a little house on it. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's hard to see in there. And there we go. Our ultimate goal is to buy some property up here so we can turn it into the short-term market. And this has a 3-bedroom one. It might need a little bit of TLC, but could be rented right away. It also has a storage shed and then a kind of a rough-end garage, which upstairs I guess was done either without permit or something. Ooh, it's a little wobbly. But it definitely needs some work. It could be another rentable space. And then a garage downstairs here, which could help store all the equipment that you might need for the property. And then all this area down here, all the way down to those telephone poles just past where that tractor is expandable. So, but we might not be able to put modular homes in a sense of, it has to be permanent structures most likely. And then you got the deck up there and everything. And all this, the whole property is creek frontage. So cleaning out this stuff, you have creek right there. So again, this is 1.6 acres. The other property we have is 17 acres, but this one is right a block away from downtown Maggie Valley. Off Soco Road, you can walk there. And it's all clean, it's level, and has a lot of potential. A lot of potential here. So for the same price, this one, potentially we could buy this, or we could buy 17 acres, 10 miles that way. So, but we're gonna look around here, show you some other videos, some walkthroughs, something, other things that we see here. But this is a really cool piece of property. So I wanted to cut in real quick and make a little audio overlay of this section of the video because a lot has happened since we filmed this. We actually did talk to the listing agent and get a tour of this property, and we have decided to, after careful consideration of the opportunity that this property has, we decided to make an offer. And I'm glad to say we are currently under contract on purchasing this property here. So probably get a lot more videos coming soon of us going up to this property and cleaning it up and expanding on it and turning it into short-term rentals. So obviously, given our expertise and what we do for a living, this will fit in our portfolio quite nicely. As you can see in this clip here, we saw inside. There obviously needs some cleaning up and updating of the unit. It needs some work. And this here is the garage space underneath the upstairs. But this would be a cool place to put like a game room that's shared through the entire property. And then upstairs here, it's going to take a lot of work, but it will be a nice place to call maybe an owner's home once we get it all up. And this is where we would stay when we're here at property and rent out the other locations. So definitely stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of videos coming up of this property. All right. The big day has arrived. It's our excursion day. We rented a boat to go onto Lake Glenville all day, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Apparently there's 3 waterfalls that fall into the lake, and right now it's 57 degrees, so it doesn't feel like a day to go on the boat that you want to go on the boat, but every other day it's warmed up quite nicely, so hopefully it'll be a good day. So we got about an hour drive to get to the marina where we're renting the boat. We're going to stop and get some breakfast, but today's definitely going to be an interesting day, so hope you enjoy it. Our trip kind of got sidetracked a little bit with real estate search, just unexpectedly. So we'll see where that takes us. And we don't have any kind of expectations or anything of actually getting this property that we just took a look at. But if the stars align, we might. Who knows? That might be our next property. So. Anyway, you have to stay tuned for that. We're out here on Lake Glenville. Just got the boat. It's a little 20-foot. Dogs are enjoying it. It's definitely different from the Florida boating that we're used to, given the fact that you can see mountains all around you. It's really cool. It's probably about 60 degrees right here right now, so it's a little chilly. But we're going to go explore this lake. It's only about 6 miles long. And spend the day. We've got until 5 o'clock and it's now 9:30, so. Trucking back to the first waterfall over here. Wouldn't it be something to have one of these properties over here? This would be amazing. it's a little tricky because you see the little one here and you're like, oh, is that it? And then you see this other one, it's a little bit bigger, and you're like, oh, that's nice. And then you come over here and it's like, oh, there it is. That's so cool. Okay, a little closer. So when you first turn the corner, all you see is this little guy right here. And then you see this one. And then when you finally turn the corner, you see the whole thing. What do you think, Maggie? This is a more raging waterfall. You got the remote? Maggie. It's in the back with the electronics, I think. Leave it. Good girl. Maggie, there's a waterfall. Set up this guy's guy here. This one's called something. Mill Creek Falls. This guy's got its own pretty much private waterfall on a lake, boat dock, a gazebo overlooking the waterfall. That's a nice get up right there. So we're here on this little island of sorts. There's only a couple islands in this lake that you can come up to. All the other ones are private islands. And the other one that we could go to had 2 or 3 boats already on it, and we wanted to be able to let the dogs go run free. So well, Maggie's enjoying this a little bit more than Izzy, but she's out exploring the island. It's a small little island. The water's a little chilly, but actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, given the temperature of the creeks. There's a little trail that comes up here. Move. Oh. Looks like the dogs have already marked their territory. Oh, oh. Nothing super big here. Don't get too close, you'll fall in. A bunch of trees falling down. Looks like got some trash here left from the last person. Had a little bonfire. Maggie just got spooked from something. What is it, Maggie? Careful, Izzy. Anyway, we're gonna hang out here. Hey, there she is. We're gonna eat some lunch. Maybe float around in the water a little bit, let the dogs explore. And then, what time is it?
12:15.
So just after noon. We got until 5 o'clock with the boat. Don't think we'll last that long, but it's a beautiful day. I thought you said it was going to be overcast. They said the high today in this area is going to be like, what, 76? So, I mean, I'm still wearing a jacket, but it's really not needed. So, we're back from the lake. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Highly recommend doing that. Renting the boat wasn't cheap, but we probably got in around 2, maybe 2:30. I don't remember. We had it till 5, but we're back actually all the way at the campground. There we go. That's a little better. Just getting some loose ends together, packing everything up. We are leaving tomorrow morning. We have about a 12-hour drive getting back home. Maggie, you helping? Yeah. Izzy's over there. And
Oh my god. You yell at the dogs and you spill it.
you know, we need to get a better bowl. We need to get that non-spill bowl that we used to have. Anyway, we're gonna go out to dinner tonight and finish packing up, and probably gonna head out pretty early. It's warm here. I'm sweating my ass off. But anyway, we'll bring you along if we go do anything fun, but I'm not sure if we'll do. I mean, the most fun we'll probably have tonight is go get some ice cream. I've been promised ice cream tonight. This is the end of the trip. We're leaving now. It's 6 o'clock. Just leaving Maggie Valley. Got everything packed up, and it looks like we might get quite a nice sunrise going over the mountains.